this is quite a group we have here. And it's amazing. I mean, there's some of these guys out here, they don't have arms. And the last thing I would ever think to do if I didn't have an arm was go climb. But they're out here doing it, and it's very inspirational. It was the games that got me climbing, and I fell in love with it. I'm never going to stop. Thank you for everything, because this has been the experience of a lifetime. And just finding themselves to give everyone this experience is probably one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I never thought anything like this was possible.
To see like other amputees doing it with different limb loss, like upper extremity, lower extremities, to see their motivations, to see they just out there going at it and for fun. He has the same exact disability I have, and he's doing that, and I'm like, I want to do that. For a new amputee or somebody that's been an amputee for a long time, you realize you're like, wow, I didn't think I can do that at first, but now I can. I've grown so much in confidence, and just to be around them, I'm so inspired. I am very inspired by them and motivated by them just to, be here. I wear shorts, I wear bathing suits, and I'm like, there's nothing to hide no more. Nobody's perfect. And, I'm happy.
It's an amazing networking opportunity. It's just so cool to meet all these other folks, and like I say, I mean, until last year I thought I was the only one, and I came here and got whooped, and I think I got kind of whooped again this year, so now I know.
It's cool to be able to come out and see guys who like Brent, who real climbers, they're out there every day doing it, and it's great to be able to come in, talk shop, compare legs, talk war stories, that kind of stuff. So it's just a great way to meet the community.
It's just great to be here. I'm glad that the sponsors who put this event on are behind it. I'm glad that the sponsors who sponsor me are behind me to get me here, and it's just been exceptional.
I think it's just going to keep getting better every year. I'm looking forward to it already. So
I met a lot of friends last year and actually hooked up with them this year. So the camaraderie and just everybody getting together to compete in their sport is actually it's awesome. I love it. And I hope they have it every year. Hopefully it'll just reach everybody. I mean, it's already reaching people internationally, and just have more people come where it's just blown out big and everyone's just recognizing our efforts.
I was rock climbing for probably about 8 years total. I didn't, more of a hobby before I was injured, as opposed to now where it's all about just, it's what I do. So the fact that we're finally getting some exposure, and there's an event just for us where we're not getting put in the elderly sections of a competition and being shunted off to kind of the side venues and everything else. It's nice to be able to come out and compete against people like me. We start climbing, 4 hours later I go to the finals, and then tonight I pick up my gold medal. That's hopefully the way it'll go.
This makes me want to climb harder, and I know that there were a lot of people that found out about this event, came to watch it, and they were inspired. I've gotten so many good thoughts from other people who were just here to spectate, and how awe-inspiring it was for them to climb harder. Level of Competitors was outstanding. Most of the harder routes, some of my employees couldn't even climb.
I lost my legs in June of last year, so it's been a year, and I've been out rock climbing, I think 3 times I've been out, so, and then just kind of futzing around with different feet, trying to figure out how to do it, get back on the rock.
I'm here with rock climbers Brent, Pete, Jared, and Loy. And you guys rock climb competitively in any other competitive circuit?
Not myself. I guide rock climbing in South Lake Tahoe and teach people a lot, but I don't compete often except at this kind of an event.
Yeah, same with me. You know, I've been a guide and I climb very actively, you know, in all my free time, but I don't competitively climb. I have done one able-bodied competition way back when, but this is the one to come to.
It's just awesome to see how many people come out and want to do this, which is really sweet.
Yeah, and the support that everybody has for the competitors, you know, everybody's cheering everybody on. It's great. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of good energy.
Right, and more sports this year, so there are more spectators, more athletes. And
yeah, there's more athletes this year, but people were super hyped up last year, and it's good to see that energy level is really continuing this year.
Right.
The Extremity Games are a fantastic event, one of a kind. It's a really necessary event and service for the disabled community. And the best thing that could happen is that we perpetuate this event year after year.
We'll stay together.
I'm thrilled about the opportunity to be here at the Extremity Games. I'm a very recent amputee. I've been an amputee for 4 months now. Only had a prosthesis for 2, so it's great to be out here. I was wounded over in Iraq, and it's incredible to have opportunities like this. It really helps out with the rehabilitation process, and gives me goals to look forward to, and I really appreciate all the sponsors, and it's great for morale, it's great for self-esteem, and it's incredible for the recovery process. It's very therapeutic.
This young lady last year climbed in the morning. She did her best. She didn't make it all the way up. As a matter of fact, she fell about 3 feet from the top. She kept trying to go up there. And at the end of that 30-minute time, they pulled her off the wall. And she was exhausted. She came back later on that day with her second try, and she was physically spent. And she didn't make it up maybe 3-4 feet up the wall. But she didn't quit. She stayed on the wall until they asked her to get off. And I told her that, Kelly, you know, your tank's empty. You did your best. And she wouldn't listen to me, thank goodness. And her sister added some motivation by just leaning over the rail and saying, Kelly, you look beautiful. And once again, she stayed there for the full 30 minutes. Now, when she came off of there, she collapsed in my arms, and she's not going to like this, but she was crying. She was disappointed. We got her to the car, and driving out of the park there, she had her head on my lap, and she just looked up at me and said, Dad, I got to try harder for next year. And she did. Right, Flippus made her a new leg for this, and she put forth the effort, and she's here, and she did very well.
Well, I made up the wall, which I was pretty ecstatic because I haven't done that in a while. I don't know, just coming here and meeting all these people and hearing their stories. The atmosphere is just wonderful. It's nice to come here and realize that you're not alone.
For our family, this event, especially after last year, I mean, yeah, Kelly's got a unique story, but there are so many stories here of courage, and it's a very worthwhile event.
It just inspired me and everyone else that was there.